What's up, everyone? Welcome to the Power Play with CJ. I want to focus in on the Winnipeg Jets season preview for the 2015-2016 season. Obviously, Winnipeg returned to the playoffs last year for the first time since they went back to Winnipeg, and only the second time in franchise history. And much like the first time back in Hot Atlanta, they got swept in the first round. In Atlanta, it was the Rangers that did it in 2007, and then this past year, it was the Anaheim Ducks that dispatching them from the playoffs. There's a lot of young players to be excited about in Winnipeg. They have one of the best farm systems in hockey. I mean, you look at it, Jacob Trouba, who really established himself as a really good NHL defenseman, and then Nick Ayler is a first-round pick from 2014. Can he step in and help? The consensus is yes. The consensus is he will be with the Jets next year, and that's a pretty cool, intriguing offensive option right there. He's a hell of a player. Showed what he can do at Halifax at the Q, and he's great. On contract fronts, Andrew Ladd and Dustin Byfuglien will both be free agents at the end of the year. Both are looking for new contracts. Both want to stay in Winnipeg, but the Jets may be looking to move on without either one of their big bodies, and it's unfortunate, but it's the nature of the beast. Winnipeg's looking at their farm system, all the picks they've had, all the guys that drafted, developed, and had do great things, and it's like, all right, maybe we can let these guys walk, open up cap room, and go from there. I mean, you look at what a Josh Morrissey or a Joel Armia, even like Brendan Lemieux, guys like that. There's some pretty talented youngsters in this organization, and giving them the opportunity to earn spots next year and going forward could be more beneficial to the organization than re-signing Ladd or Byfuglien. And I mean, I think they'll re-sign one or the other, but it's definitely a thing to keep an eye on. Great depth organizationally between the pipes, which isn't the case with the NHL roster. I've never been an Andre Pavlik guy, and I thought Michael Hutchinson played well for stretches last year, but can he handle the rigors of being number one? And again, Andre Pavlik, I don't have to tell you guys how I feel about him. I don't think he's a legitimate number one goalie in the NHL. But what do I know? It's definitely one of those things that you can do. You can definitely upgrade. If they want to make a deal for someone. I think there's deals to be had, and again, I'm really excited about this prospect pool they have. I mean, I think Winnipeg will challenge for playoff spot next year, but the difference is they've got the weight of expectations versus last year. Kind of being a cute little surprise team. This year, they're going to be expected to make the playoffs, and this never really goes the way fans want it to go. That okay, now they're ready to really do some damage. We'll see how it all shakes up. I mean, again, I'm not holding my breath on it, but you got to look big picture here. Brighter days are ahead in Winnipeg. For my money, they have one of the best farm systems in the NHL. I've said that already. I can keep saying that. It remains the same. Can they parlay their young guys into veteran assets and make a run of it? Sure, but I'd go the other way. I wouldn't be afraid to ship out some veterans and be like, look. We got a good team now. Let's try to make it into a great team. You got to. Do you want to make the playoffs, or do you want to build a championship team? Do you want to be a team that gets swept by an Anaheim or Chicago, St. Louis, whoever, or do you want to be a team that can be a legitimate contender for the next decade? That's what you gotta ask yourself, and show day off, and guys like that got to look at it and say, what direction are we going? And so definitely a really, really intriguing set of circumstances going into the 2015-16 season for the Jets. I look for Connor Hellebuyck to possibly get some time in the NHL. I think he's earned it. I think he's definitely one of the better goalie prospects in hockey, and I think that there can be some really quality talent on this team next year if some of the guys are able to break through and deliver on their potential. So definitely and Alex Burmistrov's back. That's something to keep an eye on too. He's returned to the NHL. So definitely they're one of the teams to watch for next year. That's for damn sure. Anyway, that's our episode of the Power Play with CJ. Stay tuned for episodes throughout the off season and beyond. Later, guys.